All right, welcome back to episode 13 of the JKS podcast. I'm here with my two stupendous co-hosts, Nippler and Jed. How the fuck you doing, boys?
Not too bad. Great intro. Love the
Yeah,
energy.
what'd you think?
When you started the word stupendous, I thought you were going a different way. I thought you were all stupid.
What I lack in good looks, I make up for in charisma. So that's what I'm here for, boys. Voice for radio, right?
I didn't like how you put Nippler before me, though.
I like that. Yeah. That seems right to me.
I went backwards. So the S did the intro, so I went KJ instead of, All right, I'll put you first next time. Sorry, Jenny.
Thank you.
No.
How are your weekends? Good? Get up to mischief?
Not really.
No?
Just been playing Overwatch all
And
weekend.
losing, I hear.
Yeah.
You can't beat those 12-year-old kids, huh?
No, I thought I can't make it in Rocket League. I'll try my hand at Overwatch. Turns out I'm just shit at video games in general.
Just a part of getting old. To be fair, I played Call of Duty all weekend and just got fucking absolutely handed it to by just 12-year-olds just like screaming profanities at me over the mic. So I can relate.
And then what do you do to them when they scream profanities at you, Sean?
I report them straight away. I snitch on their asses. And then you get messages from the game that like confirm when like one of your reports has resulted in a ban, and are like, "Thanks me for being a snitch." It's awesome. I get a little pat on the back.
That must be the biggest dopamine hit when you see that pop up.
It definitely did, and I've just like ruined that little 12-year-old's life. He's like not able to play with all his friends. He gets banned for calling me the N-word. It's fantastic.
You're a hero.
This grown ass man just like playing with kids.
Excuse you?
Clip that to sure.
All right, let's kick it off. I've got some updates on some prior topics that we discussed. You guys want to hear them?
Hit us.
The first one's pretty interesting. So a little while ago, we discussed some guys that cheated in a fishing competition. Do you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah, so they put weights up fish's butts. Well, I assume it was the butt.
Definitely the mouth.
So that they weighed more, and then they won the competition. But these guys are, I'll read this out. 42-year-old X, I won't name him, and 35-year-old X were indicted by a grand jury earlier this month on felony charges of cheating, attempted grand theft, and possessing criminal tools, as well as a misdemeanor for unlawful ownership of wild animals. So these guys could go to prison for cheating in the fishing competition.
What?
Yeah. And it turns out the
grand jury it went all the way to a grand jury. That's insane.
Yeah, they appeared in Cleveland court on Wednesday, and neither of them spoke.
No, you stay silent.
Yeah, the unlawful ownership of wild animals was because they had like fish eggs that they were putting inside of the fish as well. So like to make them heavier. They were doing everything they can. They were like putting weights in them as well as like eggs.
Wow. That's next level. Like cheating.
Yeah, they're about to go to jail for cheating in a fishing competition.
How did it say how long they could get?
No, but like that's like so like grand theft. What was it? Yeah, attempted grand theft. Grand theft is like 7-year felony in prison.
I thought this was just like rascal behavior. I didn't think it was gonna get like the law involved.
Yeah, imagine like going to like prison and like having a cellmate who's like a murderer, and he's like, "So what'd you do to get in here?"
I shoved fish eggs up a fish's ass.
Yeah, I fingered a fish. Yeah, no pun intended. Oh, crazy. So there you go. If you're ever at a fishing comp, boys, don't cheat, especially when the grand prize or the prize for the fishing comp is over $100,000, because apparently that's grand theft.
Oh, that's what the grand theft is. I thought they stole something like on a boat and got chased or something like that.
No, I think so. It's attempted grand theft because they attempted to like thieve the first prize, I guess, and then the first prize would have been over the threshold for it to be grand theft, I guess.
That doesn't deserve to be called grand theft.
No way, man. Come on. You can't go to jail for cheating in a sport. I don't know. I guess
Tom Brady's not in jail.
Oh, mate.
Oh, that's a sensitive
Deflategate?
It's been proven innocent.
He should be locked up.
Wait, he was accused of cheating, Tom Brady?
Yeah, in a Super Bowl, he was accused of
It
deflating.
wasn't the Super Bowl, mate. It was a regular game.
What
But
was
it
he
did
accused
happen.
of?
Deflating the balls.
Deflating them.
Yeah.
What does
They
that
makes
do?
it
you can
easier.
throw them easier. Yeah.
Makes it easier to grip.
Right. Isn't he like a long-term pro quarterback, one of the best of all time? Like, surely he'd be okay at throwing a normal ball.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That
I
doesn't
don't
make
know
any
why he
sense.
did it.
It's funny that he gets busted for that and not the steroids. Like, he's a
Tom-
40-year-old man that's still in like pretty good form. Well, I mean, before the divorce.
Hey.
Ruined him.
But to like play pro football for like 20 years, that's steroids, 100%.
Nah, he's clean, man.
No way.
He's a clean,
Idolizes him
100%.
so much.
I seriously think 90% of pro athletes are on steroids.
They gotta be, or they'll be on things that aren't banned, or they can like work around the system.
His whole life's based around his health, though.
True.
And he doesn't. He's like a monstrous human.
True.
How often are they checking them? Like during the off season, they're probably all right up.
I'm sure they've got like a legitimate testing program, but they'd definitely be a little bit loose as well. Like if
Like
one
if-
of them popped, like they're not going to get banned. I don't know.
Wouldn't you love if they just legalized it? How
Yeah,
good would the
dude.
sport be? Everyone's
So-
massive, jacked.
Yeah, Jed can talk to this. So like Pride, here we are talking about MMA again, sorry, but Pride is like an old MMA organization who had a clause in the contract that said we will not test you for steroids. It's like everybody on the roster was just this like juiced up Godzilla looking King Kong fucking thing. And you had like, yeah, the most insane bodies. Like Bob Sapp. I don't know if you've ever seen a photo of that guy. Like Bob Sapp and like Alistair Overeem. Everyone called him Ubereem back then. Just like juiced to the fucking gills. Like their lats just like oozing. Absolute monsters. The best.
I love it. Bring it back.
All right, I'll get through the updates so that we can move on to the topics. The other one, so Adriana Checkic, the lady you'd never heard of before, of course, you wouldn't know who that is.
Is she okay?
Hey?
Is she okay?
No. Well, so she jumped into the foam pit and broke her back in 2 places at TwitchCon. She had surgery to fix her back, and that's all fine. But she jumped on stream to like show that she's walking again. She's only just started walking again. She showed the scar and all that kind of stuff, but it turns out she was pregnant and lost the baby due to the surgery.
Fuck.
Ooh.
How fucked is that?
So she didn't know at the time.
No, she didn't know at the time, and then because of all
Wow.
the surgery, she had an ectopic pregnancy.
Terrible.
Freaky, man. So if she wasn't going to sue TwitchCon before, she will absolutely be suing TwitchCon now. Like, come on. All the NDAs in the world aren't going to stop like a successful lawsuit for breaking your back in 2 places as well as a lost pregnancy.
Give it a crack. Yeah. Surely just because you signed a piece of paper, it doesn't.
Was that a pun? Give it a crack? She broke her back? Like, no? Okay.
It wasn't on purpose, and I'm not going to claim it because it's in
Also,
pretty bad taste.
Give it a crack and she's a porn star. Okay, moving on. Never mind. All right, that's it for the updates. I'll keep bringing updates on like prior topics we've talked about, but that's it for the updates. So, moral of the story: don't jump in a foam pit; you'll break your back and lose your baby, and don't cheat in fishing competitions because you'll go to jail for the rest of your life.
You're so wise, Shawnee.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, what's up first, Jetty?
All right, so there was this college football game in the States. So Michigan versus their rivals, Michigan State, and they share an entrance to the ground and to the locker rooms. What happened after? So Michigan beat Michigan State. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're walking back into the locker rooms, and there was 1 or 2 Michigan players and the whole team against Michigan State, and then yeah, the Michigan State people just started beating up the Michigan people.
Oh no, because they're all
Yes.
walking out through like the same place.
Yeah, I think there's a few like legitimate assault charges and stuff like that. Yeah, one of the YouTube comments was pretty funny. It's like they showed more fight in that video than they did the whole game.
Oh no. Oh, that is good. I'm looking at a video now. I'm sure on my screen if you guys want to watch. It does look pretty chaotic.
Looks crap. I'd love to fight with all that
Whoa.
armor on.
Oh,
Don't take
dude.
your helmet off. Someone just took the
Yeah.
helmet off. Leave that on.
Yeah, bro. Oh, and then they're all just moving on. I'm guessing this like breaks out. So at the moment we're just watching. I don't know the team names, but a bunch of white dressed people. Oh, he hit him with
he
the
used
helmet.
helmet as a weapon.
Yeah, right.
Is
I haven't seen that.
Is another one of the opposite team sides without a helmet on, and then the white team just like smashed him in the head with their helmet. Oh, this is like a news article, so it's gonna be annoying.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, dude got fully assaulted though.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, I thought for the longest time that they should definitely be walking teams out. That happens in the NRL as well, where like players get in like scuffles right on halftime, and then they make them walk out the same tunnels at the same time. This just seems stupid. Get them to walk out on opposite ends of the field or something.
Yeah, see, I didn't realize that they shared the tunnel, so I thought that Michigan dude just went in by himself trying to like stir up the whole team.
Oh Jesus!
Like, what a brave man.
Oh wow, that's actually really bad. He gets like pretty. We're just watching it again. There's like a dog
Yeah.
pile on this one guy. They're throwing
Yeah,
him
there's
around.
like
Yeah,
5 guys there throwing him around.
yeah. Everyone's throwing punches. Jesus, and they've all got helmets on. That makes it so much worse. He can't even defend himself.
And there's that nerdy middle-aged white guy just filming.
Yeah.
The camera out filming. This would be good content.
Oh god. Yeah, there's another video here. Oh, I think that's him walking off. Oh, he's still mouthing off. Okay. Getting beaten up by like 10 guys obviously didn't hurt his confidence. That's good.
It's a brave dude.
Yep, very brave. Damn. Yeah, fair enough. There you go, that's what happens. Don't be the only person from your team walking out in the sheds.
Yeah, that's kind of common sense. You would have thought and mouth off to them as well.
Yeah, like if you turn around and you're the only person in your colour, maybe don't mouth off at all of the same team.
Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
not condoning
be in the
violence,
middle of your defensive team before you mouth out.
yeah, defensive as well. Yeah, like in the middle of all the big blokes before you start talking shit. That guy was tiny too. He's definitely like a running back or something, like a punt returner. But yeah, the smallest guy on the team. Oh god, good stuff.
There was also another viral clip today. So LSU beat the powerhouse college team in Alabama, and then similar to what we saw last week, everyone just rushed the field.
Oh no, did they steal the goalpost this time?
I don't think so, which is very disappointing.
That is very disappointing. Which team was it?
LSU won at the home game, and Alabama's like the best team going around for ages. Like, they're always good. They're kind of like the Panthers of NRL.
Right, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're just watching a bunch of people kind of jump on top of each other at the moment. We love watching that.
Here we go. Yeah, people are starting to stream in.
Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, there we go. It's so crazy to see how big the stadiums are there. That blows my mind. And then you just see
Yeah,
them like
that second
ants.
layer looks insane.
Yeah, look at that. And then they literally just look like ants, like covering a sandwich. That's crazy. Imagine being in there. Holy crap, look at that. So we're just watching a video of all the people on the field and they've like literally covered this insane NFL field. This time there's like colours from both sides though. I see
Nah,
purple.
that's the same team. The other team's
Right.
red or maroon.
Home game.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's good to see that they didn't steal a goalpost this time. Those remained in place.
That's trash.
After, yeah, still the goalpost.
It is actually very disappointing. Yeah. In the last one, at least they walked it down to a river and like threw it into the river. You remember?
Maybe they had no river here.
Yeah,
They're
maybe.
like, well, we just steal the goalpost, then what?
Yeah, they threw that goalpost in the river like it's a shopping trolley at Lake Burley Griffin. Just like push that shit in, or like a scooter in that
Yeah, one of
Yamba
those
River.
e-scooters.
Yeah, crazy. Good stuff, Jetty. All right, what do we got next?
UFC 281 predictions.
Are we gonna do the gambling thing? We're gonna watch it together and do the gambling.
Yeah, we're
thing?
doing the gambling thing for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
Your money's on the talks big game, Shawnee.
Yeah, I know. Now I don't want to give out my tips.
So we're doing $50 each. You can spend it. Well, do we have a limit per fight we wanted to put in?
Was it
Nah.
10? Nah.
Not just okay.
No, just like balls to the wall. As soon as the money's gone, you're out. If your money keeps going until the end, you're good. Or maybe we like measure on peak.
Right, so you can reinvest your money if you win.
Yeah, so you just
Yeah.
start with 50, end with whatever.
We'll have a competition of peak balance, I reckon. So like the person that had the highest balance at any point throughout the day off of the $50.
Oh no,
No, no,
Why? Why?
It's what
That
you end up
plays
with.
straight into your straps.
No, why?
It's
Why
what you
though?
end up with.
You never end with anything.
Yeah, I know. No. That's why I want to do it that way.
Oh, yeah, we know.
So you're
You have
saying
one
we
good
can't?
bet. You have one good bet. You get cocky, and you actually put on real dumb bets and lose all your money.
Right. So you're saying we can't do that because I have a history of ending the day with $0. Is that what you're trying to say?
Correcto.
So for me
Yep.
to win this competition, I need to change my entire personality and retain some
Yeah.
money.
Become a
Right.
different person.
Do you not feel like that sounds a little unfair?
No, it's a competition.
Maybe we should have like a happy medium. Like that rule applies for me, but not you guys.
Let me fit. No, no, it's how much you end up with. You can stop at
All
any
right.
time.
All right, fine. And
Like,
$50.
I might just place no bets on and end with $50 and get the W.
That's
yeah,
pretty
just
smart.
that is super smart. And just bank on me and Jenny leaving with $0. And from what I've heard from your streak, Jenny, you're not very good either. So
Better than you, mate.
yeah, probably. All right, deal.
Should we do? You have to at least bet the $50, the starting 50.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you don't want to like coast to a win. Do we want to have a prize? Like the winner gets something?
Sure. Any ideas?
I don't know. All right, we'll regroup on that thought. We'll think of a prize. There's got to be a prize though.
Is it just the main card or prelims as well?
Nah, prelims as well. I need all day, baby.
The more time Sean has to fuck up, the better for us.
There's no clear money winner on the main card, other than Pereira by knockout, because he's definitely winning by knockout.
I feel like that wouldn't be paying that well though.
Nah, it'd be paying like probably $3 or something. I think.
Yeah.
Do you reckon Pierre is going to get it as well? Is that your thought?
Nah, Easy's gonna be a
Point
boring
him.
man and just
Point him. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, it'll go the distance.
25 minutes is a long time to avoid that left hand from Pereira, though.
Easy's
Easy does it though.
good at running.
Yeah, and he does keep his composure well, right? Like he did that with Romero.
Yeah, you can just stand there. He's fine with
yeah.
doing that.
Fair enough. And then we've got there's an intermission nap time in the co-main event. Tyler Esparza and Whaley Zhang. Is that a title fight? I don't even know.
Yeah, it is.
Who's so Esparza's
5
the
rounds.
champ.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Well, that's a big nap. 35-minute, 40-minute nap. That's good.
Definitely go the distance. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how does that, for all due respect, actually, yeah, this is going to be disrespectful no matter what, but I'm going to say it anyway. How does that fight get up over Poirier and Chandler? I don't even care if it's a title fight. That should be third.
It would be just because it's a title fight.
Yeah, I know, but Poirier and Chandler, that's like
It's such a good fight.
yeah, that's
That's
the fight.
definitely not going a distance. There's no way.
No way, no. And
that
Chandler's such a
3?
cheeky bastard.
3 or 5 rounds.
3.
Yeah, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, it's just going to be absolute mayhem. Chandler will get knocked out, hands down.
Yeah.
And then Frankie Edgar's going to get knocked out again. 40. We're just getting fed to the wolves, and we're going to see Dan Hooker get outpoint by a up and coming prospect. So it should be good fun.
I think Hooker's favorite.
Yeah, he should be. You got Brad Riddell as well. Oh wow, and Reyes and Span in the prelims.
What's the rule if Shawnee goes out too early? Does he buy back in, or is he just done?
I'll be
He's
buying
done.
back in,
He
but I
can
won't
buy
be...
back in, yeah. It won't count towards the bet.
Yeah,
we do.
that's right. Yeah, let me spend more money, Jed. Like I can't just not deposit more money after I've lost my 50. I'm just out of the competition. Okay.
Yeah, right. He's not going to make it to the main event.
Nah. What's the bet? This is the week Shawnee just pulls something out of his ass.
Wins big.
Dude, I'm telling you, I've been on fire the last handful of weeks. So watch out, boys. If I didn't throw all my winnings on Anderson Silva winning by knockout, I would have gotten up last week as well.
But that's what happens. That's what you do.
Yeah. All right, we'll keep the potty updated on how we go in our betting competition. But I'll tell you anyway. Spoiler: you can turn it off if you don't want to hear the result. But I win.
Wow.
So fucking arrogant.
On the topic of UFC, what's going on with Sean O'Malley? What's he done now? Is this going to make me hate him more than when he hung out with Andrew Tate.
He's had a big week this week. So Henry Cejudo called him out to fight in Australia, calling him Ronald McDonald.
Yeah, that was funny.
Pretty good.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald. Yeah, I like that.
Also, Sean O'Malley called Bryce Mitchell an inbred, and he said your dad fucked your sister to make you.
Look, I understand people get offended at things, right? And like name calling hurts. But if you don't want to be called names, you shouldn't be an inbred.
It's that easy.
Like if you don't want to get called inbred, don't be inbred. It's like I don't get mad at people for calling me tall. I'm just tall. Like it is what it is. No, Neps, if you
Yeah.
heard this guy talk, yeah. Anyway, maybe I'll stop it there because he's a UFC fighter. But yeah, he's from like Alabama. He's got like anyway the accent and like the hillbilliness and redneck and yeah. Anyway,
And then, yeah, as well, there's been a lot of hate for Sean O'Malley this week. So he's been called out for cheating against Jan.
How'd he
How?
cheat?
During the fight, and I've seen the video as well, there's like a 13-minute video of just showing Sean O'Malley just glove pulling, put his fingers in Peter Yan's gloves, grabbing the fence every time Yan goes to take him down. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah. Well, maybe Jan shouldn't have taken him down. That's all I'll say.
His own fault.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he did stuff like that against Pedro Munoz as well, right?
O'Malley did.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was he grabbed his glove as well and then sticking his hand. Did he eye poke Pedro? I'm pretty sure he did. He did it twice,
Yeah.
right? The fight
Did
was
that
stopped
fish?
after an eye
Yeah,
poke.
yeah.
Yeah, he got heaps of heat for that stuff too. Like all the best fighters are really crafty. Like I know that sounds shitty, but
Yeah, they'll keep doing stuff like that as long as they can keep getting away with it.
yeah.
He's so good at it as well because, like, as soon as Yan goes to take him down, it's like a quick little fence grab, just enough to stop the takedown. When Yan's like about to go ground and pound him, he like sticks his fingers in the glove, like in
Nice.
where the wrist is,
I
and he
tell you
can't
what.
move his hand.
That kind of makes me like him more. I mean, at the end of the day, you've got a Russian killer on top of you trying to punch you in the face and kill you. I'd grab his glove. Like I'd do whatever I can. I know it's like a professional
be
fight,
dead.
right?
You'd be dead straight away.
Yeah, 100%. But like seriously, like Anderson Silva used to do that stuff. Like one of his best knockouts in the second fight with Chael Sonnen, where he grabs his shorts and like pulls him towards him and then throws that knee that drops him. And then like John Jones with like the knee pokes and the oblique kicks, like they're all the best fighters, like crafty and dirty.
I don't
I
think
did-
they're illegal though. Oblique kicks.
Oh, true. But the eye pokes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He'd keep it rage like that. He definitely like throws them on purpose every now and then. But like you hear fighters talking about intentionally like dick kicking. They'll kick him in the balls on purpose to get a break.
Yeah, like UFC refs don't call that much. Like they
Yeah.
warn them, and they don't really want to take a point because it's such a big penalty. But if you can pretty much get away with everything once, so you may as well.
Yeah,
You see
do it
that all
until
the
you
time
do
with the like grabbing onto the fence. They'll always warn them, even if they keep doing it the whole round.
Yeah.
There's never any penalty.
I don't
No.
think I've ever seen a point deducted for fence grabs. I've seen
No.
them like reset the position, so like put them back on the ground if they use the fence to get up. I've seen that, but I've never seen like a point deduction. But if Sean never received a warning, like just keep doing it.
He did.
Oh, he did in the fight?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, really?
Heaps.
Right. Okay. You know what? I need to rewatch that fight. I was like, that was right after like a big bender weekend, and I was half asleep watching it at like 4 a.m. in the morning, whatever time it was. Yeah. Right. Okay. Fair enough. Well, then they need to be stricter with like point deducting. I don't know that you can blame. Oh, I guess he's doing it. I was gonna say you can't blame him for doing it, but I guess he was doing it.
If no one's actually copping a penalty for it, then yeah, maybe the UFC should like clamp down harder on it.
Yeah, look, here I am defending someone who's like doing something wrong. I'm defending Sean for no reason here. I suppose he shouldn't have done it, but he also should have lost the fight, and that didn't happen. So he's living life.
Wow.
Yeah, he should have lost the fight. Like I think his career is better if he loses that. Like imagine like what it would be like after going through that war and like proving what he did, and then losing the fight. Like I think that would look way better for him
Why?
than like just like in like the public's eye. Like he like proved himself, like he's a top contender at bantamweight, but he still like I mean he did lose that fight, right? And it's like he probably should have lost that fight officially.
Well,
And then
he
he would look
said
better.
he rewatched it and that he won the fight. So
Yeah, that made it worse. He shouldn't have done that. So like he can't help the scorecards, right? So if he comes out afterwards and says, "Oh, I rewatched the fight. It was super close. It is what it is." Like you can't hate him for that. But yeah, when he's like rewatching that and claiming he won, that's pretty bad. I need to rewatch it too so I can have a proper opinion. But anyway,
Yeah.
imagine if he becomes champ.
Will he? He hasn't had a real convincing fight for a while.
Yeah, because he can't like you probably. I said this about him earlier in his career. Like you can't really finish top contenders unless you're like, well, yeah, you just can't really finish top contenders. Like you just don't see the same level of finishes that you do in like
Right.
the
Too
like in
good
the lower.
defensively.
Yeah, like too good defensively. Like yeah, they know what they're doing. Like you're never gonna see him style on somebody like he did with like Chris Munanos or whatever his name is. Like in like the top 5 of the division. Like they're all just too good. Like, you're not gonna see him like perform like that against like Pedro Munoz or Peter Yan or Sterling, especially Sterling. Sterling's just gonna like wrestle fuck him for 25 minutes. He got out wrestled by Peter Yan. Like, what's he gonna do against Aljamain Sterling?
I reckon Sterling will have a hard time against O'Malley though.
You think so? Because of
His
the
striking's
range?
pretty shit, yeah. And then O'Malley's real good at getting out.
Yeah, it's just tough when he's like, because Sterling like was striking competitively with Peter Yan, and it's like,
Yeah. Was he though?
yeah, true, true. And I guess like he could have as well because Peter's like conscious of takedowns and the wrestling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? But he doesn't really need to strike. He's just gonna rush in there, get the takedown, do his thing. Who knows? But I reckon they'll definitely make him fight next. Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling.
Might be
Not
Cheeto in there as well.
that'd be sick. I'd love to see that rematch. Because I
Yeah.
think O'Malley just destroys Cheeto.
Yeah, you weren't convinced, were you?
No, I thought he was winning that fight. Like I thought that was his fight, and then everybody like hyped it up. Yeah, I don't know. I think he smashes him. What else we got? Jake Paul, Anderson Silva fixed.
Fixed.
People
People
were
think it's
saying the fight
fixed?
was fixed.
Oh, my
Really?
Yeah,
God.
I'll show you the video. I'll
Like,
send
but
it in the
who?
chat.
Just people on Twitter.
Just fans in general. I'll put the video in the chat. See if you can see that.
For context, before we watch this, like they always say Jake
They
Paul's fight's
do.
fixed.
It's not
So
going to be.
frustrating.
It's just they're both probably not going to go 100% during the fight.
Oh no, they were going 100%. Yeah, like they were going hard. So we're watching this video. It says Anderson took the bag. Yeah, I've seen that as well. It's the wrong angle though. So we're just watching a video of the knockdown against Anderson Silva.
He got smacked in the face and he fell down.
It just like nicked his nose. It looks like from that angle, but it's the angle though, because I've seen it from the other side. I'll show you.
So do you reckon he took a dive or?
No, no way. No,
Nah.
this
Hey,
is
that-
the other angle.
It looks like he
Yeah.
hit him pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's like people
bit
just
of
want to
blood there.
discredit Jake Paul, but he's like a young 26-year-old who's dedicated his life to boxing for the last 5 years.
Beating up a 60-year-old man.
Not quite, but yeah. And here's the thing too. It's like, okay, let's say the knockdown was fixed. He won on points. He didn't win by knockout.
Yeah, but the point, because how many rounds is it?
I think it was 8.
8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, so I don't know how boxing scored, but I'm pretty sure the knockdown's worth a fair bit.
Yeah, but he'd like convincingly won enough of the other rounds to win that fight, in my opinion. Like, I don't think that knockdown made like any kind of difference. And if we found a slow-mo video too, you'd think it was all bullshit too. So I saw the like people calling it fixed was bullshit. Yeah, this is the perfect angle. Look at that.
Oh my
Cracks him.
god.
Yeah, cracks him right in the
Yeah.
jaw. Yeah, it's like, and it just looks like it nicks his nose because it's like, yeah, whatever, rebounds the right way. No, you fucked him up. I mean, it's fun. Like, I like that people speculate about this stuff because it like gives us something to talk about, right?
Yeah, you like the conspiracy.
But like at the end of the day, like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Jake Paul and he's good at boxing. Sorry, you're just gonna have to fucking deal with it. Like, he's gonna be winning boxing fights against most MMA fighters.
Isn't it his fight promotion though, or fight organization?
It was, yeah. So I think, oh, I don't want to misspeak. I think he was associated with Triller in some way, which is the organization that he used to fight. I think the first Tyron Woodley fight, but then he ditched Triller and went to Showtime. So Showtime is like Eddie Hearn, and I think Eddie Hearn. Oh, anyway, I think Eddie Hearn's associated with it, like a big time promoter, and Anthony Johnson fights with Showtime as well as like Tyson Fury, like big name boxers. Like it's a proper organization. He doesn't own it in any way. But he did at Triller, which is the prior company. And like people were talking about how like because he owns the company, he's gonna fix the fights or whatever.
Yeah, okay. Supposedly their pay-per-views were well short of what they were wanting, so it was 200,000 to 300,000 instead of what they were hoping for of 700,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And most people illegally streamed it.
What do you mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
Way more
Nobody's-
people would have actually watched it.
Nobody is buying pay-per-views. Like the only company that can do pay-per-views is the UFC, and it's because they have a monopoly on like professional MMA. So you got Bellator and stuff who try it, but all theirs tank as well.
Yeah, true.
Like pay-per-view models are done. Like nobody's spending $70 on fights. It's like the internet's way too good. Like I could just stream it for free easily. I've got to like. Oh, I mean, I would never do that. I assume.
No, hypothetically, you could.
Yeah. Hypothetically, like if I was to be streaming every fight, I could have a notepad filled with links, and I just like work my way down the links if any of them are shut down. Hypothetically, it would not be hard.
It's a lot more fun. You get all those pop-up ads, get a little
Exactly.
bit of porn on the side. It's way more entertaining.
So I have my old man over every now and then to watch the UFC with. I think I've told you this before, but like so when you're like on those streams, I accidentally popped up on one of those streams. I didn't actively seek it. I bought the pay-per-view in the end, okay? But when you're on those streams, like literally ads will pop up as like pop-ups, and I'm sitting there with my old man trying to get the stream to work, and this fucking like pop it up, this like head ties or like cartoon, the worst, very awkward. So we didn't watch the UFC.
No, you just played that. Had some bonding time with the old man.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you've got Logan Paul on here as well. Jeez, the
All of-
brothers.
Yeah, so he did his meniscus and MCL in the WWE match yesterday.
Yeah,
And
I
kept
saw this.
duking it out.
He looked so good, man. I'm so proud of that guy. I fucking love Logan Paul.
Why?
I don't know, like he's just changed, dude. He was such a shithead, and then like really turned his life around. Right, he's kind of inspiring. I really like him.
Like, do you like the rig, or do you like the personality change, or do you like the
Yeah.
WWE?
Mostly his rig, but the personality change was pretty good too.
Because you listen to his podcast, don't you?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, impulsive. Yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty insightful, intelligent
Sorry, I just
person.
saw your Logan Paul wiki feed.
So
You want to tell us?
I went to look up Logan Paul to show you the WWE highlights, and the first link was Logan Paul wiki feed. Whoops. That was
It
my
happened.
search history. All right, WWE. Anybody who watches the podcast knows that I looked that up for the podcast. I'm not fucking weird. Leave
I
me
don't
alone.
remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I saw a highlight before. He does a flip over it. It was really good. Jake Paul was out there on the latest WWE as well.
Yeah, it was like punching people, I think.
Yeah.
I can see both of them being really, really good at WWE because they're such good like hype men.
Yeah, they're entertainers.
Yeah.
People hate on them, right? Because they're rich, famous, young guys. But he's doing really well out there. He's smashing it. He did this thing, like,
punch.
yeah, he did a flip onto Roman Reigns. It was really, really cool. I've literally never seen WWE, by the way. But yeah, I'd watch him do it. Try to find the video.
It's real, Sean.
Yes, I've heard. Yeah, and then he puts this tweet out. It's like a picture. It's a pretty dope picture. Look at that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Pretty fucking cool. Yeah, you can't give him a hard time. And then he blew his knee out like halfway through the match as well. And like just kept going.
Does
So,
that make you respect him more?
yeah, of course. Does it make you respect
Oh,
him more?
do it.
We're watching another clip here. He's about to body slam him on a table.
Do you reckon that's where he did it?
No, I think so. You can see when he gets thrown out. The clip that I had before was really good. I'll see if I can. Yeah, I'll keep seeing if I can find it. But he flips out of the ring, and I think that's where he did it. He lands pretty badly on his knee. Good for him. He's like committing to it, putting some work in. So
Yeah. Good on him for continuing on with it.
yeah, especially after like how he came up. Like people love to hate this guy. He's just doing his thing. So
Yeah, because of the Japanese forest thing, right? People
Yeah.
hated him.
Yeah, the event that shall not be named. And that's what I was talking about before, right? Plus he was like the most toxic person before that as well. Like he was an absolute fuckhead coming up.
Really, but that
Yeah.
thing kind of changed him a bit.
Yeah, that was the apex of his like shittiness, and then like he got cancelled obviously, and then just like had this like pretty crazy redemption arc. Yeah, but I feel like people maybe don't give him a chance because of all of that stuff. That being said, he has done some dodgy shit in the crypto space. Have you heard of Dink Donk or Dink Coin?
No.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, he's done a whole bunch of rug pulls with like crypto, and then he had the NFT shit. I don't know if you saw did you see the NFT stuff where he like posted NFTs, but it was like stock zoo animal photos where he'd take the head off one animal and like copy paste it onto another and then sell it as an NFT. You didn't see
Wow.
that?
No.
Just the least amount of effort possible.
Yeah, seriously, like you and I could do it in like paid. Um, I'll see if I can find a photo of one of them. They're really funny. Yeah, like this.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, or like this. That was him. He did
That's
this.
that's really
Okay.
funny. I
Yeah,
like
so he
that.
got like the original one, and then like, yeah, like this. Yeah, these are his NFTs.
Better than
They're
I
all
thought it was going to
Yeah, they're all worth $0. It was called Crypto Zoo. They're all worth nothing.
be. Yeah, I think most NFTs are worth nothing now.
Yeah, but I also kind of respect him because he spent like $2 million on one of those bored apes, and now it's worth like $0. Had to make his money
Dear.
back somehow, you know.
Can he spent almost $1 million for that Pokemon card? How much was it? The
4.3.
Charizard, 4.3.
Oh, it's not the Charizard. So he spent 4.3 on this one that he wears around his neck out to the WWE
Really?
walkouts, and it's like a Pikachu illustrator card. But then he spent like millions of dollars buying the first edition booster boxes, where he pulled one of his Charizards, and then got it sent away and got it rated or whatever. But he also spent like $4 million on a box of them, and then found out they were all fake. He like opened one of the boxes after being told that they might be fake, and then like pulled out packs of GI Joe cards. So
Mm.
he got like
Oh
literally
wow.
robbed out of $4 million.
That's karma for the NFT rug pull.
No, that preceded it, and he needed to get his money back somehow. So why not rob a bunch of kids? You know? Yeah. Yeah. Look, he's not good. He's not bad. He's just kind of somewhere in the middle, in my opinion. Anyway.
He's just a hustler, really. He's gonna make money however he can.
Yeah, he's doing his thing. Doing his
Yeah.
thing. Look, I'm not about to sit here and defend Logan Paul, so before
Sounds
people
like you
hate
were.
me. Yeah, I know. All right, what's up next?
Last bit of fight news. So Mark Hunt had a fight with Sonny Bill yesterday.
Hmm.
Did you see it, Shawnee?
I did, yeah. I watched it live. Did you watch it?
Yes. Do you know who they are, Nicola?
Yeah. Sonny Bill is a rugby player, right?
Yeah.
And then Mark Hunt is a
Ex-UFC fighter. But
Yeah.
yeah, they had a boxing match, and yeah, Mark Hunt, spoilers, knocked Sonny Bill out.
Yeah.
But completely different body shapes, body types. Mark Hunt's 5'10", so 178 centimeters, 120 kilos, and 48. Sonny Bill is 6'3", 191 centimeters, 108 kilos, and just shredded.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's like Mark
37.
Hunt's entire career. Like he's always look at him. Big
I remember Mark Hunt.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
watched him live,
Yeah, we
remember? When
watched
he
him
fought
live. That was
Bigfoot.
such a good fight.
Yeah, one of the greatest heavyweight fights of all time. Yeah, look at just like the body type differences. Crazy. Look how fat he is.
It's a
It's
big boy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, he weighs 120 kilos.
Mark Hunt?
Yeah.
No. Surely he weighs more than that.
Yeah, I thought it'd be
Nah.
more. 120.
He looks more than 120. But so what we're just watching the like highlights of the fight, but yeah, Mark Hunt's like 5'10". What'd you say he was, Jetty?
Yeah, 5'10".
Yeah, 5'10", and like obviously fat. And then you got Sonny Bill Williams looking like Adonis, absolutely shredded. For context too, so this is Mark Hunt's last fight ever. He came out and announced, and then so there's another NRL player turned boxer, Paul Gallen. And then so Paul Gallen boxed Mark Hunt a little while ago, and Paul Gallen just like outpointed him. Like Mark Hunt hasn't looked like himself in a long time. And then throughout the fight, like Sonny Bill Williams was like, yeah, kind of piecing him up and outboxing him.
Yeah, from these highlights, it looks like Hunt's getting touched up.
Yeah. But spoiler alert, Mark Hunt gets a pretty vicious TKO. And hopefully this clip shows it.
Do you bet on him, Shoy?
No. I've actually been actively trying to not gamble.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, and I didn't end up doing it.
What about the Melbourne Cup?
No, that's the one race I'll never bet on.
Really?
Yeah, no, there's
Why?
too many horses. Most punters won't bet on the Melbourne Cup. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that punch just there, but that was what stopped it.
Oh,
Ready?
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, straight across
Damn.
the chin. Yeah. And then he just keeps going, and then the ref ends up stepping in. But super entertaining fight.
Brutal.
Sonny Bill
yeah.
Williams has just like been boxing for ages too. So anyway, he like set the grounds, and like look at us now. Like these Aussies like running the UFC. Volkanovski, Whitaker, Dan Hooker, not Aussies, you know what I mean. Aussies / New Zealanders. Izzy
All the
even.
same.
Yeah. I don't know if you can count Izzy because he's Nigerian, right? He just lives in New Zealand.
Yeah, I don't think he even claimed himself as Kiwi anymore because he doesn't like living there.
Yeah. Like boycotted New Zealand.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Good to see him get a dub on his last ever fight, on his swan song.
Yeah, good way to go out.
Yeah. He's like 47, by the way, too, I think.
It's not a spring chicken anymore.
48, yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy.
That'll be us soon.
Yeah. Speaking of sports people that should retire, there's a few NRL World Cup teams that should retire their entire teams. Do you want to hear some crazy scores?
I knew of a score, but I didn't know of scores. What?
Yeah, so the NRL World Cup has been going on, and like I guess countries from across the world will pull all their like best NRL teams together, and yeah, they'll all play each other. But it like the skill difference in these teams is insane. So for perspective, like the best teams in NRL, which again isn't a sport that's played like very much worldwide. Rugby is, but not NRL. So you've got Australia, the Kiwis, and England, really, and like Samoa and the islands are okay. But it's led to like some of the craziest scores of all time. Like a record was set for the score differences in the NRL. And I'll read you out some of these scores because they're insane. So for perspective, like it's pretty rare to see a NRL team score over 40 points in a game. Sometimes you'll see them do more, but like I said, like super rare. Like maybe a couple times in the season, you'll see them go like 50 points or maybe 56 points or whatever. So this is round one. So in round one, you had England versus Samoa. This one's okay. It's 60-6. So they got fucked up, but 60
that
to
one's
6.
okay.
Yeah, that one's okay. Round two. So round two, you had Samoa 72-4 against Greece. Then you had New Zealand 68-6. And then you had Australia with 84 points against Scotland 0. So 84-0.
Yeah, wow.
And then in round three, there's now a record for the highest skill differential. It was England versus Greece, 94 points to 4 in NRL.
Hey, they scored.
yeah, good for them.
And honorable mentions in that same round, there was 74-12, 92-10, 62-4, like 66-6. Like these skilled gaps are insane. Like people are like, trying to like get a mercy rule implemented where if they're like 50 points in front, they'll just call the game off. It's like imagine like playing professional sports and then like getting a towel thrown in a rugby game. Like stop the team's dead.
Honestly, why was Greece there? I know for a fact it's not a sport that's played much in Greece.
Yeah. Like NRL's not played much anywhere. Like I think they just like needed teams to like like Lebanon's a team as well.
If you're a player from Greece, would you prefer not to play in the World Cup, or would you want to represent your country even though you're about to get smashed?
I'd be doing a hammy day up.
You'd be doing a hammy no matter what, Nibbler.
That's true.
But like, so the teams in like Australian NRL, like if you're Lebanese, right, you'll play for Lebanon. So it's not just people from that country. So like Mitchell Moses, for example, plays for the Eels, but because he's Lebanese, he went and played for like the Lebanon team, if that makes
Oh,
sense.
okay. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So like the NRL teams like disperse out, but obviously Australia is like insane. England is really well represented, and so is the Kiwis. So they're the three teams that just like destroy, and it always ends up being Australia versus New Zealand, basically.
And then we
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah, then we lose usually. Yeah, although the Australian team this year is definitely not losing.
Oh, really?
Nah, too good, crazy. Anyway, enough sports talk. Yeah.
That was a lot of sport.
Yeah, I know. If anybody's still listening, thank you. All right, what's up next, Jenny?
At Taronga Zoo in Sydney, 5 lions escaped. That included 1 adult and 4 cubs. And yeah, they were out for about 10 minutes. And people were hiding in the bathroom.
Did you hear about this, Nips?
No, I haven't heard about this. So did they just escape the cages or escape the zoo completely?
Yeah, just the cage.
Yeah, this is an Australian zoo, Taronga Zoo. It's like a mama lion and all of her cubs got out of the cages. And then I was talking to Lane about it. The police responded. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are the police gonna do?
Shoot them,
Down on the
obviously.
ground. Yeah, thank God.
Yeah. Should have sent the firefighters. They get like cats out of trees, right? They could get cats back in cages. I don't know. Send anybody else, not the police. Jesus.
This should be a feature of the zoo. How good would it be if, like, at 3 o'clock each day, they go, okay, we're gonna spin a wheel with every animal on it, and whatever it lands on, we're gonna let them out for an hour, and we're gonna lock all the doors.
It's like, yeah, like the Purge music plays. It's like a game of Jumanji. That's an amazing idea.
You could get to go like play with penguins, or you could, fight a tiger.
I'd back myself to survive against most civilians. Just push a few over.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Jed,
yeah.
You'd be ruthless too. My
Yeah, you're a
God.
survivor. You'd sacrifice people.
Little Timmy's
Children.
got on the floor.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Nippler would just like fit in with half the zoo animals, so you'd be fine.
Yeah, I'll go hang out with the pandas.
Yeah, I'll go hang out with the giraffes. I'm good. We'll be right. Jed's in there with the gorillas, lifting weights, teaching them some like choke holds. Yeah, you'll be fine.
If you go to the zoo, Sean, the kid's like, "What's that giraffe doing outside the enclosure?"
Yeah, shooting you with tranquilizer.
Don't worry, honey. He's domesticated. He's okay.
Want a dart, little kid?
Yeah.
Why's the giraffe offering a kid a smoke?
Yeah, why's that giraffe coughing?
Think that giraffe's dying.
Oh God. But I didn't look up whether or not they got them. Well, obviously they probably got them back in the cage, right? How would that even work? I guess you just tranquilize them.
So the mum and 3 of the cubs went in back by themselves, and then one of them had to be tranquilized.
One of the cubs.
Yeah.
I respect that cub so much more. This is your one opportunity. Go for it.
Yeah. Like the mum went back in, but one of the cubs didn't. What a little G. Crazy. Do they know how they escaped?
I think it was just under one of the fences or something.
Yeah, somebody's getting sacked. It's like, it's like the lions dug out of the enclosure. It's like that. Yeah, maybe you should have a deeper fence. Jesus. Pretty cool though. But yeah, they did it overnight. It would have been way funnier. As long as nobody got hurt, it would have been way funnier if there were guests there. Do you think they have like a Jurassic Park horn? Where it's like retreat. Sound the horns, there's an animal on the loose.
Yeah, there were emergency alarms throughout the zoo.
Oh, there were?
Yeah.
Oh, imagine if you were there as a guest, and I'm totally kind of half stealing your joke, Nippler, but you don't know what animal it is. Like, you just hear the alarm go off, and it's like an animal has escaped, and you're like, what fucking animal is it? Like,
bring it on.
Yeah, like, is there an otter? Like, are we gonna go pat an otter, or are we about to get eaten by a tiger? Like, what's happening?
And the alarm's just pissing off the lions more and more, just raging them.
Oh God, that's funny. Yeah, Mr. Musk back in the news. So I saw that you flagged it. I've got some shit to say too, though. But what have you got? Why'd you flag it?
So I've heard people have been laid off already through email and just like very passively, or not passively, but yeah, indirectly. And then up to 50% of the workforce is going to be laid off, and the reason for that is because Twitter was losing $4 million a day.
Yeah. Is that what you? Oh, dude. Yeah. So there's so much going on. So he's monetizing Twitter. Have you heard about this?
I have. Yeah, it's charging a fee to get the blue check mark, right?
Yeah. So if you want to keep your blue check mark, you've got to pay $8 a month.
What's the blue check mark do?
Just like verify. So like any like celebrity will have a blue check mark, and then like little plebs like me don't have one, and just like whatever.
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah.
and me, Jade, could make a fake short account and just go and say all
Yeah.
this racist stuff, which
Yeah.
is an idea we should follow up.
But we definitely wouldn't do.
Yeah,
Wink.
no, we wouldn't do that.
But like, yeah, you can call yourself whatever you want on Twitter. Like even now, my name isn't Sean on Twitter. It's like I can't even remember what it was, like cum dumpster or something.
It's the same name we have for you. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's not really. It's message me for feed pics. That's what it is at the moment.
And all you
Wiki.
tweet about is links to WikiFeed.
Yeah. But yeah, there's no like verification process. His thought was to like, make it like monetized. And it's just funny to see like rich people with their blue check marks like whinge and complain. Like they're not gonna fucking pay the $8. Like
Yeah.
they're all gonna pay it. It's like a business for them. They make business off of like, publicity. So they're gonna pay $8 just stop whinging and do it. It's awesome. And I get to have a blue check mark now, so fuck you. I'm a celebrity now.
You're going to pay $8 for a
Fuck
blue
yeah.
check mark a month.
Fuck yeah.
That. Fuck
Yeah, man.
No.
Yeah, so he's done. Also, this kind of ties back into something I've said and made jokes about a handful of times on these podcasts. Elon Musk is the CEO of 3 major companies, right?
Yep.
At the same time. And you're telling me
Oh no.
CEO is a hard job.
Must be easy, right?
I've told you over and over again, CEOs don't do anything. The reason I know that now is because you can be the CEO of 3 companies. Tesla. What?
There is some. You are right, because there's something. I think it's COO or something, and they actually do all the work. The CEO just like Elon Musk would just have an idea.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, we're charging $8, and he'll just tell the COO that, and that's it.
Easiest job in the world.
Yeah, he's not doing the grunt work. He's just an ideas guy.
Yeah, easiest job in the world. Everybody has 40 hours a week. Well, I mean, they probably work more than that. But most people have 40 hours a week that they can work, right? And it's like, he's not any smart. Well, I mean, he probably is smarter than me. But like, he's not. I could be CEO of any company, 100%. I could be CEO of Twitter.
What would you do?
Nothing.
You wouldn't change anything.
I'm CEO.
No, you're CEO. You're losing $4 million. How often was $4 million a week?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Refer it to the chief financial officer.
Yeah, good,
CFO.
good. You call him up and you're like, hey, you need to fix this little issue we have.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and don't call me again. Like I don't want to hear the resolution. Just fix it. Bye.
You turn your phone off. Done.
Exactly. Yeah, man. Easiest job in the world. Crazy. But
I
he did
agree.
sack. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Same as coaches. I could coach a sports team. It's like what? Oh, they're like having issues with their like ball skills. Okay, refer him to Nippler.
I'm the ball expert.
Yeah, the fondler. Yeah. Nippler will fix it up. But yeah, he did sack all those people too. They're making a class action lawsuit against him, apparently.
Really? But you're allowed
Yeah.
to fire people as long as you paid them out.
Yeah, like I think it was 30 days worth of wage or something, 3
Yeah.
weeks worth of wages or something. Apparently he didn't do that. But I've heard like mixed reports. I've heard reports that he's like done all of those things and like he's tweeted that he's done all those things, and then there's people saying that
Right.
like that didn't happen.
So he's saying it did happen, and then everyone else is saying it didn't happen.
Yeah, but that being said, is the CEO and probably wasn't
Yeah.
involved. So
That's true as well. He wouldn't be involved to that level.
Exactly.
You know what? He also tweets so much. So he runs
So
3
much.
companies and he's just tweeting all day.
It's crazy, and he has not stopped lately as well. Like ever since buying it, he's gone nuts, tweeting all the time. It's like, how
But
much
he
time do you
didn't
have in
want
the
to
day?
buy it as well. I mean, he tried to pull out, and then they took him to court, so he had to buy it.
Yeah, yeah. But he'll I think he's going to turn it around because Twitter really is just like a cesspool of shit. No accountability. We talked about this last time, but like people just being able to say whatever they want. It's like if you're paying $8 a month, you're not going to be like calling people the N word and getting banned. You
You
know?
see, there's a bunch of brands who stopped sponsoring on
Yeah,
Twitter, yeah, because they're not sure what the new rules are going to be. They don't
yeah, I
want to
did
be
see that.
involved at the moment.
Yeah, and then he accused I can't remember who he accused. He accused some like minority group. It was like alt-right people or whatever of doing something. I was trying to find his tweet so I don't misspeak.
When
But
really it's just because they don't have any rules in place at the moment.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, like I'm sure all those sponsors will come back once shit comes down.
Yeah. No, I'm all for it. I can't wait to subscribe. Let's go. I'll send you a photo of me little blue check mark. I'll be like the same as Leonardo DiCaprio, you know? Both got the same blue check mark.
But you don't have the good looks or the ability or the talent, the sub 25-year-old girlfriend.
Wow. Okay.
Besides that, you're the same. Or the money. You don't have the money either.
You know what? I bet he has better friends.
Yeah, he probably does.
Gotta back
But
yourself, Niffler.
Who does he hang out with?
I don't know. Less than 25-year-old women. The best of friends.
Yeah, they'll be better friends than us.
Yeah. No, but I saw so everybody's like cracking the shits because he's firing people, right? But I saw a TikTok, somebody posted under one of his tweets where it was like this girl like 6 months ago posted a video saying like the day in the life of a Twitter employee. And she walks in at like 9:30, she goes into a meeting where she goes into like this little quiet bubble, does a meeting for 30 minutes, then she goes and gets herself like a kale and lychee fucking smoothie from the smoothie bar, and then goes up to the foosball room and plays some foosball, and then goes into another meeting for another 20 minutes, then goes down to the cafeteria and gets this like chef prepared lunch where she sits there and eats with her friends or whatever. Then she goes up and does afternoon yoga, another 30-minute meeting, and then finishes off the day with like an hour swim in the lap pool and then heads home. And it's like, yeah, fire these fucking people.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, you should have
Every
seen
company
it.
would be like that. It's sick.
Yeah. It's like these companies don't need the employees that they have. And it's not, respectfully, it's not Elon's responsibility. Like, this guy just spent $44 billion on something. Like, he's going to make it profitable. He's going to do what he can. It's like, yeah, whatever. Like, if you're
Yeah.
working for a company that has all of that shit available, you should probably be ready to move on.
At the end
You
of the
know?
day, Twitter is a business and he's trying to make money. You can't have people swimming your lap like
It does
laps
seem
per
like
hour.
he's kind of making it up as he goes, but
It does, yeah, it definitely does. It was originally $30 a month, and then Stephen King like tweeted to him, saying something along the lines of I'm not paying $30 a month, and he says, okay, fair enough. How's eight? Question mark, and then he changed it to
yeah.
$8.
So you'd think this guy would have like a good like business plan before buying it, but he's just come in and he's like he's on Twitter open sourcing how to run the company.
He's
Yeah,
listening to the people. He's giving the people what they want.
yeah. The general public is totally fine with like fucking celebrities paying $8 for their little Twitter thing, and they're gonna do it no matter how much they complain. It's like a revenue stream for them. But yeah, like his last tweet was trash me all day, but it'll cost $8. I'm like, fuck yeah, man, good for you.
What a man.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, yeah, so he says due to activist groups pressuring advertisers. So he's blaming activist groups, whatever that means.
Yeah,
know.
okay, that's a bit bullshit.
Yeah.
That's not why your sponsors left. It's because the use of the N-word skyrocketed.
It would make, oh, I don't know, it depends how like conspiracy theorist you get, but like activist groups probably would be doing those sorts of things after like the layoffs. I don't know. What's an activist group? Fuck knows.
Yeah, just a blanket term. Like name the
Yeah.
group.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is it a union like reaching out to advertisers because the staff are getting sacked? Like, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, can't wait to see what happens though. Good for him.
It is fun to watch it play
It's
out.
fa- Yeah, fantastic. It doesn't it doesn't affect me whatsoever. And I just can't wait to give him $8.
When do the changes come in?
So they're live on Apple now. So it's weird, right? Because it should be your Twitter account, but iOS in Australia has the ability to do it now, but not Android. And I don't really understand how that works.
People with the blue check mark now, are they going to lose it if they don't pay?
Nobody's lost them yet, from what I understand. But I think you can pay and get the blue check mark if you're on iOS in Australia and a handful of other countries. So not fully rolled out, and I don't really know how that works. If I log in on my browser, does that let me do it? On an internet browser, you know? Oh, if I log into Twitter, you're gonna see that my name really isn't send me feed pics or message for feed pics.
It's not what I'm seeing.
But anyway, this time next
Memorize
week, you're
that name, Chad, so we can create the fake account.
This time next week, you're gonna see Sean with a little blue check mark here. You bet.
And it won't be Sean.
Yeah,
It'll
it'll be someone else. Yeah. My name is Sean the Sheep, though. Look, did you see that?
It's something. It's definitely something.
Anyway, let's see what happens. What's up next?
Niffler and his beers.
Yeah, man. Do you have a complaint about them? For context, I do some home brewing on the side.
I actually do have complaints about them, but I'll let Jetty go first.
Do you want to hear the funny news or the surprising news?
I feel like the surprising news is you telling me that one of the beers is good. And
Not
I won't
surprising,
believe you.
though.
Oh, he's good. Shotty called it. He's good.
But I'll take the bad news first.
Niffler made a really shitty beer.
Yeah, as expected. Yeah.
Really bad.
So
tasted like rust.
It got
Talk me through it.
infected.
What?
The yeast got infected.
How the fuck? Oh, stop. Stop. Okay. Nippler, we've had conversations. I know the knowledge.
I like to use the yeast from my yeast infection.
I know.
It's more
Okay.
natural. Yeah.
Okay, we've also had conversations about you hijacking my joke, and you delivered that really badly. Mine was going to be way funnier, and you fucked it up. Are you happy?
Cut that out. Okay, we'll
You
cut
should
that
cut
out.
that out.
Rewind and action.
I know the nozzles are attractive, and you've told us that you like the way the nozzles look before, but you cannot put your penis in the nozzles.
It fits. What do you mean I can't? It fits. I can.
Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, we know that you gave your beer a yeast infection. We know it fits, but you can't do that anymore. So how does
hot to look at?
Yeah.
Cementing away in the corner.
How does your beer actually get a yeast infection?
So when it's fermenting, if it comes into contact with air, it can get an infection. So I'm assuming that happened. But the end result was that it tasted like rotten cabbage. Or is that how you describe it, Jed? Like rotten cabbage? It kind of smelled like eggs, like off eggs.
Wait, so after smelling it, you tried it?
Oh yeah.
And I'm very familiar with what a yeast infection smells like. Okay, you don't need to describe the smell.
Just smelling it right now.
Right, okay, rotting eggs. And then you tasted it. And then you made Jetty taste it.
I didn't make Jed taste it. He did.
He forced me, Sean. He forced me.
Free will.
I bet he did. Yeah. So rotting cabbage. Right, okay. And then what's the surprising news? He made a good beer.
He made a good beer as well.
That's most of my beer. I've only had one bad beer.
I've tried a lot of your beers, Nips.
But you only like VB. That's it. That's your pellet.
So, Jed, do you think it was good because you just tried the cabbage beforehand, and any beer tastes good after that?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Did you try it immediately after the yeast beer?
No, there was a few weeks between them because you had to brew it again.
But your pellet would have still been destroyed by the
That is true. So I didn't really have much to compare it to recently, but yeah.
So talk us through the good beer. Well, you can't see my little air quotation marks, Nippler, but talk me through the good beer. What was it?
It's an IPA. Not too much bittering hops, which is probably why Jed likes it, and then a bunch of Citra and Galaxy hops at the end to give a big juicy burst of flavor.
Wait. Next time when I'm like lying awake at night at like 1 a.m. in the morning and I can't get to sleep, I'm gonna call you and you're gonna tell me that story again.
Do you just want a recording of me talking you through the beer making process?
Yeah, I really regret asking that. Holy shit. Okay, so it was an IPA. That's good. All right, nice. And it tastes good. Save me some, yeah, so I can make fun of it.
No, absolutely not.
All right, without being a dick, did you make the lager you said you were gonna make?
That was the
Yeah,
cabbage beer.
so okay, get ready to fall asleep. But the thing about lagers is you have to leave it in the fridge at close to 0. That's called the lagering process. So it's been in the fridge for about 4 weeks now, so it's almost ready.
You still with us, Sean?
You good, Sean? Buddy?
I was making snoring noises, but I don't think my mic was picking them up. Oh,
No, we heard
sorry.
them.
Any other
actually,
questions you have about beer making?
No, all good. Yeah, just let me know when there's a lager for me to try, yeah? And then I'll get Jed to taste test it first, and then I'll try some.
Only if it has a yeast infection in there.
I wish I saved some of that beer for you, Sean.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
I wish I could smell it, just to see, just so I could be involved in the story, you know? Getting some FOMO.
Just go up to your dog's shit and just smell that.
Oh, God. You know, speaking of dog shit, my dog is still eating her shit. And she's
No.
like, yeah,
Stop.
she's like 6 months old now. She hasn't stopped. Just keeps eating it. Apparently, it means like you're feeding them a bad diet or something, and they're like trying to like
What
fill
do you
it.
be honest? What do you feed it? A lot of peanut butter.
Yeah, I give it peanut butter. Wait, is that a sex joke about dude? It's a dog. Set it down. I do give it peanut butter, but on its
Okay.
kibbles. On its kibbles.
And
'cause
where are the
otherwise,
kibbles?
fuck that hell. She just has like a kibble diet. They're meant to be like, yeah, kibble and then meat for dinner. That's it. But yeah, it keeps eating a poo. It's really gross. She'll like eat it and then she'll come in with like a poo moustache and then come and like try and kiss you. It's fucking gross. I don't know what to do.
Has she had her haircut yet?
Oh no, boys. Yeah, she has. I didn't tell you about this.
How much smaller is it? Because you said she was about 75% fur.
It's like crazy different. She's like scrawny. Like she's like me as a dog, but little. She's
Little
like
rat.
yeah, like tiny little spaghetti arms. Like she's really thin, and then they left like fur on the top of her head, so she's like got this like big afro. I'll send you guys a pic, and you can like live react. I'll send you a before and after. So that was the
Oh,
dog
yeah.
before, very shaggy, but
Yeah.
kind of respectable, right? Like I could have that dog and kind of be proud, you know.
Yeah.
And then this is it after their haircut.
Looks so different.
Super
Oh,
different,
wow.
super girly. A little ashamed to be walking that thing down the road. Yeah, that's
It's
now my
actually
dog.
completely different.
Yeah.
It's like a little stray you brought in from the rain to like an actual like pet.
I reckon it
Yeah,
looks
like
better now.
You think it looks better?
Yeah, it looks homeless before.
It
was like-
looked like a dog that ate its own shit. Now I'd be surprised if it did that.
Yeah, I don't know, like a homeless shtick to it. I liked her before the haircut. I don't know. Anyway, so but yeah, she nearly like died from heat exhaustion when she had all that fur before. So I guess now she lives longer, which is nice. But it'd be cool if she could stop eating a poo.
Can't have it all.
Nippler, how'd you stop?
Eating a poo.
Yeah, I need
my
to.
mum had to get one of those cones you put around the head.
Yeah. All right, I'll try the code trick.
Yeah, try that.
Yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. I'll message Kathy though. Do you mind if that doesn't work? I might message
No,
her.
no, go for it. She'll have
Yeah.
some tips.
All right, cool. Thanks. Yeah, especially with Ashley's weaning off the poo eating. I'd be curious how that one worked.
Oh, he's still big into it.
Affected it so much, he actually turned into a big piece of shit.
You are what you eat. And he proved it.
Well done. That was good. Well done. Oh, all right. Sorry, I railroaded the podcast yet again. What's up? What do we got next? Who's Kyrie Irving? I haven't looked this
Wow.
up.
His name is Kyrie Irving, and he's an
Is-
NBA basketball player. So we're going back
Did
to
you-
sports.
You said wow, like I should have known that. But Nippler, did you know that?
I thought it was a girl's name as well.
Me too,
Before
man.
the theory.
All right. What did he do? Is he in jail? Is Russia trying to trade him for some politicians or something?
This one's a bit of a touchy subject, but on one of his social media platforms, he linked to a movie that was anti-Semitic, but he didn't give
Right.
any context. I don't think he just linked the film, and since then he's been suspended by his NBA team, the Brooklyn Nets, and he's also been dropped by his shoe sponsor Nike as well.
Wow. What did he link?
It was a link to a documentary that was anti-Semitic.
On what though? It's a documentary.
What platform? Like, was it legit?
He did it
or
on
was it just,
Twitter.
like,
So
no,
I'm
I mean,
reading.
like, who made the documentary?
Oh, it's a Netflix documentary that he linked on Twitter. I found that, but it won't list it. It's not labeling it in the news article, which is like really weird. Why aren't they labeling the name of the fucking
If
I
it's
think they don't want to
Netflix,
give
you'd
it
think
popularity.
You'd think it would be legit. No, but wait, was this documentary about anti-Semitism, or was this promoting it?
Oh, that's a good point.
It's got some themes of it, I think,
Right. And he's losing his fucking career for it?
pretty much.
Jesus.
Well, not career. How many games was he banned?
5, but then he's becomes a free agent next year, end of this year. So yeah, so his value is going to go down a bit.
Right.
What's Hebrews to? I don't want to say the full title there. Wake up, Black America.
Hebrews. Oh yeah, I don't want to say that either.
Yeah, is that word okay? I don't think it is. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know anymore. Like, yeah, it's a blurred line.
Risk it.
Yeah. No, well, the documentary name is, so it's a 2018 film and it's called Hebrews to Black People, but like a kind of a slur, but not the hard end slur.
There's stuff there.
Yeah, wake up, Black America. Okay, that's weird.
That sounds very much like what Kanye was talking about. Really, like it sounds like it's in the same theme of that
Yeah.
Kanye brand.
So like Kanye's big shtick is that like Jewish people run the media.
Yeah, which from the
like-
title here seems to be kind of what they're saying.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then Kanye keeps like preaching how like he is Jewish because like black people were. Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna start like spewing Kanye random shit. Yeah, right. But like the problem with this is like it's not just like a suspension from the team. It's like sponsorships are gonna drop this guy for sure. Like, do they have individual sponsorships in NBA? They
Yeah.
would, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure he's gonna lose sponsors over
Did you
this.
say that he lost Nike?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's big. That's
massive. They get like tens of millions of dollars. Well, I mean, depending on who it is, like they could get millions of dollars as like an average player in the NBA. I'm sure from Nike.
He's really good.
Right. So he's probably getting like tens of millions of dollars a year then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like the free speech stuff definitely has like leaned. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's pretty extreme. It's like you can't really get away with saying anything these days.
It's hard to know, like without watching this documentary and what they say in it and how bad it is. It's hard to know if this is an overreaction or if it's
a great
justified
point.
or not.
That's a great point. I could be sitting here defending a movie that's just like, yeah, fuck black people. You know, like, yeah,
Yeah, the documentary's like kill the Jews.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like
maybe not.
okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't be defending that. Oh, it has a sequel though. That's pretty cool. It must be good.
Talking about overreactions,
Uh-oh.
85,000 people have petitioned to get Henry Cavill back on The Witcher.
That's an underreaction.
That is
I haven't seen
100%.
this petition yet. Load it up.
I am signing right. I'm signing it right now. Where is it?
Find that shit.
Let's find this fucking thing. I found a news article. It better link it.
It's on change.org.
Change.org.
Like, who gives a shit about Superman? Because he's leaving The Witcher to play Superman. Who gives a fuck about that? Wrong choice by him.
But yeah, so people are saying that they'll abandon The Witcher to watching it, and then they'll also cancel their Netflix subscription. But yeah, there was rumors going around that Henry Cavill didn't like the direction The Witcher was going because it was going away from the source material as well.
Yeah, and the director changed as well. I read that too.
Right.
I just signed the petition, by the way. But yeah, he's like an ultra mega nerd, right? Like he's like really into he's a Jed, but for The Witcher, and he's really into the lore of it. And then yeah, he doesn't agree with like the direction of it all and want it out as well. So it's not just about Superman. So if it was, yes, I'd encourage him to leave because that's Superman's. Those movies are fucking flopping anyway. So go and be the Witcher longer. But I
But
don't
what's
think
this
he's
petition going to do? He doesn't want to play it. Like, how?
Nothing.
Like-
It's of course it's not going to do it. It's an outlet for people's rage.
Yeah, that was my point. It's like, people are fucking paying money. What the hell? People actually
Okay, now
signing.
now it seems like a scam.
Whoa, why are people paying? That's so weird. What are you paying for?
What do they actually think will happen?
Yeah, he's a millionaire. Like, why are you? I don't think they're giving him money. Anyway,
No, it
well,
would be the guy who set up the petition who'd be getting all the money, just laughing.
I had to post my last name. Watch me get like contacted. I don't know.
It's almost up to 100,000.
Yeah, I did +1. I hope you guys signed it.
I'll chip in some money.
But yeah, you're right. It's not going to do anything because he doesn't want to do the role as much
Right,
as
just
about
not a
Superman.
fan. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not a fan of where they're going with it. So that kind of sucks because I do like the show. Although, have you watched it, Jed?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. You need to, I don't know, stop training so much. Stop worrying about your physical health and start binge watching TV shows.
Sorry, mate.
All right.
The US Powerball prize is up to $1.6 billion and is the largest in history.
What the fuck?
1.6 billion.
Yes.
Why?
There's a 1 in 992 million chance of winning it. And people are recommending that if you win it, don't tell anyone.
No,
Oh,
do
yeah.
not tell anyone.
What do you even do with 1.6 billion?
You guys would never see me again.
Well,
One
we
day
would have
I'll
known
just
you.
disappear.
We would have known you would have won the $1.6 billion and we're coming to hunt you.
Do you know
No,
what? I'd like just act normal for a month, and then everyone forgets about the Powerball, and then one day I'll just be gone. Living on an
Yeah,
island
but
somewhere, you'd never find me.
we wouldn't notice, seriously. Like, you don't have to wait the month. You can just leave. It's fine. I mean, Jed might notice because he'll be alone in the house, but it'll take him a while.
I
You'll be
don't really
long
see him
gone.
that much anyway, so
Yeah, no, it's fine. You
You'll
can just go.
notice. You guys will be super sad, crying. You'll think
Actually,
I've died.
even if you
happiness?
don't win the lotto, can you just go? I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, why does it get that big?
that's what she said.
No one wins
God.
it. Yeah, that's weird.
Wait, they say that to you? They don't say that to me.
Yeah, I've never heard that in my life.
Um,
No,
but
it's because no one wins it, so it jackpots. So it keeps going.
and who pays it? The government, right?
It's the company.
No, I don't. Isn't I might sound really dumb here. I'm pretty sure the lotto is tax funded, right?
It does get taxed.
No. Like I thought like a state hosts the lotto
Oh, maybe they do.
to like. And this
I always
sounds,
thought it was like a private company doing it, but maybe it's the state.
yeah, I think like a private company probably like hosts it, so like Oz Lotto or whatever. But I swear to God, I heard somebody. I thought I heard something about someone's. Anyway, I thought I heard somebody say that it's like state funded and it was like to like keep morale up in a state. This sounds so stupid now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'm thinking of like a TV show or something. Anyway, but 1.6 billion, that's crazy.
What would you guys do with 1.6 bill
I would definitely disappear.
after a month, like Nippler suggested?
No, straight away.
I would hunt you down.
No, like how?
You just find him at the Holiday Club. Just losing it all on the
You'd be like,
pokies.
boys, I've lost it all.
Yeah, I put it all on black. Oh god. Yeah, I would definitely do that. No, I would tell you guys though. Not even lying. I would 100% tell you guys. I'd share it with you fucks. I really would.
Yeah, you'd have to share it.
Yeah.
Apparently, people always get weird. Like when someone wins the jackpot, all the friends and family get super weird because they think they're not getting enough money, or more other people getting more money.
Yeah, I could imagine.
It just
Yeah.
fucking ruins relationships. That's why I'll just go.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you're doing us a favour.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin my friendship with you guys, so I'll just disappear.
Right. Yeah. Okay. The thing, like that's an issue when you've won like 40 million, right? And it's like you've got 10 friends who all want like a mil, or like
True.
2 mil, and then you've run out of money. But it's 1.6 billion. I could give every person I know $10 million, and I would still have more than enough for the rest of my entire generation and bloodline. Like, that's so much money.
That is true. Your bloodline would not last long.
No, I have a bloodline of like filthy, degenerate gamblers, just like blowing it. Yeah, no, I'd tell you guys straight away. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'd
Yeah,
give
no,
you
you'd
some
have to.
cash. Maybe not you,
Flush the
Nippler.
cash around.
I'd buy you a
Uh,
decent distillery with a really small tap hole, so you stop sticking your dick in it and giving it yeast infections.
That's big for me. I would get you drunk if you won the lottery. I would get you drunk and take you out because you were a super generous drunk, and you would be like, you'd be buying me helicopters and like yachts.
Yeah, you'd have like 3 hours of us sitting in front of like Amazon, and you could just buy whatever you want. You could buy anything you want, and I would not run out of money.
Right? Yeah. Another beer,
Crazy.
Sean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That yacht looks good. Actually, let's upgrade it.
What about you, Jenny? What would you do? 1.6 billion.
Probably break Nippler's computers.
What
What,
these
you don't have
computers?
the money to do that.
Yeah, I know, but I feel bad after a little while to buy them again.
A
So
better
you
one,
you
right?
would feel justified because you could afford to buy the computer again. So you
Yeah,
just start breaking his shit.
he spent so much
how would
effort
you
on
break it?
putting them together. Golf club for sure.
I just thought about this.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong case. I don't know if it'll work.
Nippler's spending all week or last couple of weeks of putting his computers together, just freaking welding stuff to make things fit.
It wasn't
Wait, what?
welding. I had the angle grinder out doing some modifications to the case.
What the fuck? What kind of PC building are you doing?
Well, I didn't research enough when I brought all the components, and the radiator was way too big to fit in with the graphics card. You know, graphics cards are massive nowadays.
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
Yeah, so I had
Okay.
I had to fit the radiator on the side. So I had to make the side panel a bit bigger.
Oh
Using
my
the angle
god.
grinder.
Why didn't you just buy a new case? I guess.
I
Well,
already had
whatever.
it.
Yeah.
I had an angle grinder right there. It'd be rude not to use it.
Fair enough, as long as it works. You know what I'd actually do with the 1.6 billion? I'd buy Taronga Zoo and then set it up like Squidgame and do exactly what we were talking about before, and like release the animals every now and then. I'd make sure that people knew, so they were like signing up for it. And then like every Tuesday, it's like fucking Lion Day, and people die.
I'm in. I'm gonna sign Chet up and just sneak big slabs of meat in his pockets. Throw him in the lion pit.
He's yeah, do that. No, here's the rules. So if you sign up and do it, you don't know what animal is going to come out. By the way, if you sign up and do it, I pay you $1,000. If you sign up and do it, and I release an animal that could kill you, so gorillas, lions, tigers, bears, and you survive, I'll give you 10 grand.
But do you choose the animal, or is it some sort
Yeah.
of like lottery system?
Oh no, we'll do lottery system. Yeah, because I don't
Yeah,
want to get like accused of like bias or something. You know.
yeah, because I'd show up and straight away you'd be like gorillas,
Yeah.
shark,
Hungry
put in the
tiger.
shark tank. Yeah,
It's a great idea. I do that every single day.
you'd turn
just-
evil quick, hey. The moment
no.
you get that taste of money, you'd turn evil.
No, like if that facility existed, I would do that every single day. I'd be there all the time. I'd keep going. I'd run pretty quick. I'd risk it. Might make it like 6 days without like a tiger getting unleashed. And then you only got to be you only got to be faster than the slowest person.
Oh, there's heaps of people like doing it with you.
Yeah, how many people are you imagining?
100 max.
And how many animals?
Lots. So like 5 tigers, 10
Or
lions, and 20 gorillas.
at the same time.
No. Like if one of them gets picked, and like maybe like 4 bears. So like if the bears get picked, there's 4 bears. Maybe not 20 gorillas. That seems like a lot.
And like, are they coming from the same spot, or it's randomly put in the zoo somewhere?
There'll be tunnels, and I'll like unleash them like in random spots. Yeah, for sure.
And how do you win? Is it last person standing?
No, you just got to get out. If you
Ah.
go and I release an animal that isn't a deadly one, you get paid $1,000, no matter what. So you get to like play with some otters. You get paid $1,000. But if I unleash a fucking one of the alphas that could kill you and you survive, you get 10 grand. So all 100 people could survive and I'd pay them all 10 grand. This is where the 1.6 billion comes in.
So you just need to go through the gates of the exit.
Yeah,
to
that's right. That's
survive.
it. That's it.
And then what happens, say, the tunnels you build hypothetically are put right in the exit?
Yeah, that's exactly where they'd be built.
It's good.
You should have tunnels that loop back around into the tiger den, so people think they run into the exit.
Oh, I'd have like
Different
exit
tigers.
signs, like
Yeah,
pointing
exit
to
this way. Yeah, you open the door and you can't open it from the inside.
Amazing. This is a great TV show, by the way. This is a good TV show idea. Like the next Squid Games.
It's kind of fucked up, man.
Yeah, it is kind of fucked up.
I like it.
I wouldn't
Just
really.
getting
No,
greenlit.
look, my honest answer is I'd be cheesy as fuck. I'd retire every single person I love and know, including you two stinky fuckers. And then yeah, I'd keep like 100 mil for myself, and I'd go live in Bali and just like never see anybody I ever know ever again.
You hate Bali.
Yeah, I do. Thailand.
That's
Make
it,
it
bro.
Thailand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it.
Old lady boys. That makes sense.
Yeah, that adds up.
Dude, they're very convincing these days. Just saying.
I've heard stories.
Oh, shut up.
Random story. So one of my friends actually last night was telling me he went to a bar. He thought he was taking a woman home and starts taking her home. And this guy across the street, this random, like, runs up to him and is like, "Whoa, it's a ladyboy, man. You can't take her home." And then the ladyboy starts beating the guy up because he actually got
What?
with her the night before.
Oh my god. But what if he was like,
God.
yeah, what if he actually fancied the ladyboy?
Yeah, he assumed he did it because he got juiced the night before. And then, yeah, my mate just, like, ran away.
Oh my god.
It's like, "Thank you, kind stranger."
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would never repeat that story if that was you getting beat up.
Yeah.
Ugh. Also, I don't want to loop back to this thing that Kyrie Irving tweeted, but yeah, maybe he should have been suspended and dropped.
What was the
Really?
actual tweet?
So like he just tweeted the movie, but I just read the description of the movie. Yeah, it promotes Holocaust denial and the claim of international Jewish conspiracy. So exactly what Kanye West was preaching. So it turns out Kanye West is just like regurgitating this anti-Semitic documentary. I don't know if you can call it a documentary if it's not. What's the definition of documentary? Isn't that meant to be like facts?
I think documentary is just like the style of filmmaking. I mean, what are facts? Like you can put anything together to try and make a compelling argument.
No, so it's like consisting of or based on official documents. So like it's meant to be factual. It's like interviews with people involved in real life events to provide a factual report on a particular subject. So no, you could not have a documentary on like
Holocaust denial.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anyway. All right, moving on. There we go. Sorry, I looped it back into the danger zone. I know you moved on from that one swiftly, Jetty, but here we are again.
Do you guys know what
my
ASMR
favourite.
is?
I tried to listen to one once. Yeah, it was kind of creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you not know what it is, Shorty?
No, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I had no idea what it was, and I was trying to find topics for the show. And then I had no idea, but this was like one of the most popular keywords, like, if not the most popular keyword being searched. And I had no idea what it was. So, ASMR is Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And essentially, it's like weird. I don't even know. How do you describe it? It's just weird
So
videos.
hang on,
It's
before
weird
we describe
sounds, like
it,
super high quality sounds.
Yeah.
People make
you're
like
trying to
clicking.
convince us that you stumbled upon ASMR whilst finding topics for the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you looking up?
Yeah,
Just
Jed.
the keywords.
Keywords. Oh, what? Pornhub?
Is that what it is?
No,
Yeah, no, it's
it's
usually
not
sexual.
always porn. Isn't it like a Twitch thing usually?
Yeah, look, it's sexual though. Like it's 9 times out of 10 it's sexual. It's just like
Right.
really, really high quality microphones where people just do really weird shit in it. So like
Yeah.
for example, they'll click a pen or they'll like rub bubble wrap together or like tear paper or something. And then they do it into these speakers that are like really high quality and like you can like it's like a visual like an audio experience. Like if you have surround sound headset or something like that, like yeah, it sounds really cool. But it's fucking weird because what people do is they just like, get their cleavage shirts on and then they get like these ear microphones. So it's like an ear and then they'll lick it and they'll kiss it and they'll whisper at it and they'll fucking like do real weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, right. The ones I saw was just people doing weird things like cooking and stuff.
Do you want to hear some? Look, like
No.
this, I just Googled it, right? Like, that's the very first one. They're licking it. Like, that's what ASMR is.
Yeah, right. That's so weird.
Yeah, they're just whispering. No, I don't fucking get it either. It's like, I just imagine like these fat fucking incels like sitting there listening to this woman like in the microphone. It's fucking gross. But yeah, normally I'm not. Why are we listening to that? Anyway, but normally if I go to images, I bet there's going to be a lot of titties here. Oh no, there aren't. Okay, I'm surprised. Normally there's just like cleavage out and they're just like being gross. Like, do you know who Amaranth is?
No.
So she's a Twitch streamer, but notorious for being like, I don't know the word to describe them. Just one of these ones. You know?
Yeah, low cut
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, that's right. But she does like ASMR on Twitch, which is a kid site. Look at that. So I'm currently looking at a video.
Yoga in that picture up there.
Yeah, like this. This is on Twitch, like a children's site. Like this one. Yeah, she's like, dude. On Twitch. This is her as well. They do hot tub streams. This is seriously on Twitch. I'm not even joking. This is not like Chatterbait. This is not some live cam site.
They created a new category, didn't they? Like
Yeah,
they
called
created
hot tubs.
Yeah, hot tub category.
Yeah, that's the ASMR that I'm thinking of, Jenny, when you say it. And I'll make jokes about a lot of shit, but I can't joke about this. I can't stand it. It makes me feel fucking sick when I hear it.
Shut it down.
Turn it off. Yeah, no, it's fucked up. Why was that a topic? That made me feel sick. I'm so passionate about this. Ugh. Gross.
The ones I saw were people just making like weird movements with their hands and like meditation stuff. Yeah.
Ugh. The meditation stuff I kind of get. Like if you're doing like a guided meditation, then maybe, but it's all just sexual stuff from what I know. Yeah, like people just made it weird. If it ever served the purpose, it's now just like serving people getting off.
I'll do some research on it tonight.
I bet you will. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good night.